Hello, friends. Welcome to VTubers and Villains, a group of your local internet weebs and dweebs here to play a fun homeroom game of D&D. It's an exciting time for us because this is our first episode, and we hope you stay to celebrate with us. Let's go ahead and meet our players. Please say a little about yourselves.
Hi, I'm Yen Shou. I'm a Yuan-Ti warlock.
Hello, I am Sylvester Valentine of House Alcreus, and I am a human, and we are a wizard.
Hi everyone, I'm Goda Magnolia. I'm a fighter, and I'm a fairy.
And I'm Jade the Herringon, but also your DM for the next hour. Together, we're main one, and we're excited to have you. Now let's start this new adventure.
Oh god.
Okay, quick disclaimer aside, this is technically a re-recording of our first 3 episodes, which we unfortunately lost audio to. So hopefully it's gonna make sense, but other than that, please enjoy the new episodes 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so for those who are joining us just now, our heroes have met previously in season 0, and they all met on a famous and antique airship called the Al-Jazari, and trouble seemed to hit the aircraft. It started with a small infestation, which quickly developed into a whole strangely something otherworldly. Then forced the band together to unravel the mystery, what they eventually surmised as a hostile takeover of the ship by an unknown cult. They were met with a friend by the name of Antium the Fawn, and said friend was being targeted by the cult, and eventually entrusted the group with a very valuable item and the name of someone he's been looking for at the destination that they were all trying to get to. However, tragedy befell the group, and they were finally able to meet the cult leader, assuming, but were ultimately unable to take back the ship, which started to implode upon itself. At the last-ditch effort, Sylvie attempted to use the item entrusted to them, which takes us to where we currently are, and depending on when you're watching this, those episodes may or may not be released. It is a bright, sunlit morning. You find yourselves squished together on a long wooden table in the middle of a loud and lively tavern. There are gaggles of rock gnomes dressed in rancorous attire, singing along horribly with the Tabaxi Bard. There is a beautiful dark elf wearing layers of jingling garlands, dancing with a group of dwarves and halflings in military dress. There are people of all races with bright yellow sigils drawn on their foreheads in some kind of loose powder, golden powder. Some that are even starting to smear under the sweat of the sweltering heat and spilled ale, while the chill of the thin, high elevation air is still in your bones. The wood grain of the table feels solid, feels warm, feels real. The heat and humidity of summer settles all around you, and there's all those loud explosions that you were hearing outside that could have been maybe another engine going down, maybe a sail going down. Turns out to just be mid-morning firecrackers and parlor magic tricks outside. Trays of food and drinks weave between the countless bodies as unseen servants make their way across the floor with orders. Dancing lights festoon themselves across the high rafters, floating between all the hung flags of the individual city-states throughout this continent of Padrasta. Who would like to introduce themselves and how they're feeling to find themselves in such
Can't see, but my nose is
such a state?
Going to roll for it.
Yeah, why don't
All
we
right,
roll for
let's
it?
roll for it.
First roll.
Is this initiative like who gets the highest has to
Yeah.
go first?
Alright.
Oh, come on, no rolls.
Read 'em and weep. I rolled a 6.
14.
3.
Well.
Okay. Sylvie, you are just it feels like you've woken up from a nightmare.
Heart is racing.
Your heart is racing, there's sweat on your brows, you're panting, and there was a chill of just being up in high altitudes. You're in a cold sweat, but now all of a sudden you're seated in a tavern, and it's muggy and it's hot, and it almost felt like you had like you're standing by an ocean and the sand was just being drawn out from under you.
Ooh. Alright, well. As you all look at Sylvie, you all see a young human woman with fair skin, and she has, albeit probably messy now, but otherwise black hair that's chopped short in the back and tied with teal ribbons in the front. She's wearing a slightly wrinkled white blouse adorned with an antique pocket watch at her collar and has an hourglass pendant along her neck. She's got a red underbust corset and wears a dark blue asymmetrical skirt with golden eyes stitched along the hem. And while her outfit is a little reminiscent of a well-known arcane school in Lund, it definitely looks like it had a few alterations against school code. Your eyes momentarily catch as she has a big and thick leather spellbook strapped to her thigh before you realize that she's all staring at you guys with her deep red eyes. She looks human, but their unnatural color is the only thing that would make you suspect otherwise. And she looks a little frazzled. She's kind of clutching her chest, and in her hand is the ring that they got from Auntie and Freehorn. That was the last thing she remembered trying to use before suddenly no longer in the sky, now in a tavern. She's probably shaken up. A million things are ahead, and she's just like, how did we get here? And looks to the Beetleman.
Well, the Beetleman that Sylvie turns to is a respectfully statured young humanoid male. He stands about 2 feet tall with gray to black ombre hair parted in the middle. And he has the skin the color of orange autumn leaves that darkens to black down his arms and hands. He has a long black horn that resembles that of a rhinoceros beetle, the kind that like branches out like antlers, you know? And translucent insect wings coming out from his back. He's wearing pretty simple traveling warrior clothing, a white tunic and black pants under black leather armor. But what does set him apart from just riffraff is a dangling golden earring and golden beetle brooch that sits on his gorget. And he shakes his head at Sylvie. He's like, I don't know. It smells unnatural.
Feels unnatural.
What do you think, Snake Man? Aw.
I don't think I was prepared for that. So, you see before you a tall, young Yuan-Ti man with a slimmer frame and long, two-toned hair, black that kind of has this tint of green in the light, along with a underlayer of red. He has his hair, half pinned up with some ornate hairpins into a bun, while the rest falls straight down his to his mid-back. He has a sharp, almost elfish face with traditionally elegant features, but has a flatter nose with snake-like nostrils. His eyes are golden yellow with narrow reptilian pupils.
Oh.
Closer to his ear and his neck are luminous green scales that disappear into the collar of his shirt. He's dressed in a charcoal gray shirt, black pants, tall leather boots, all under a rich, dark green silk robe patterned with geometric lines that run the length of his robe, embroidered with snakes and flowers decorate the front of his panels, front panels of his robe, all wrapped under a vibrant red sash. And, well, I think, first and foremost, he's out of breath, and his eyes dart around the room as Goda says something to him, but it kind of seems all... it seems almost like mute, like it's muffled sounding, as he's trying to catch his breath and his hands are shaking. He looks around and he quickly looks for Nua. And, sorry, what was that?
I was asking what you think is going on.
I don't know. Where are we?
Listen, Yunsha, you're looking paler than usual.
Yeah, are you okay? You fell and we were fighting and the ship was going down and
Did you do this? Is that why you're looking pale? Because you did some
He's always
magic
pale.
mumbo jumbo to end up here?
You said I fell.
You. The last thing I saw before I was out by the engine is we were on the ground. But now we're here.
Snake magic.
This tavern.
Jade, do you remember anything?
Bunny man.
And sitting across the way, across the table from you guys, is a tall, white-haired and white-furred Herringon, with long, tangled, slightly matted hair, dressed in fairly common clothing, simple markings along his chest and abdomen, with bright blue eyes and white lashes. And he picks his head up. He almost looks nauseous as he's like blinks at all of you, and he says, I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick. Where are we?
Goda leans back.
Yeah,
And he kind of just puts his head down. And he's just like,
Rest,
oh, everything's
rest.
spinning.
Does this tavern look familiar? Is there a
You're in
the
perception.
city
You're
map
in perception.
in
check.
here?
Yeah. Is there the drumming of an airship or the sounds of the
Oh,
engine?
We are tired. That's a 9.
A 9. Yeah. As you're looking around in your head, you still hear kind of like the sounds of metal, like maybe the propellers scraping against the engine as it explodes, and you get like a whiff of smoke, but really it just smells like smoked meats. And every time a person cheers in the background or screams, it sounds like terror for a second.
We've acquired 1 trauma point. 4 more and we get a madness.
And in your head, you just hear the echoes of that smooth, buttery voice saying, "Well, well, well. Ready to die for your cause? I respect that. Me too. Me too."
Well, she's gonna look at the ring that she got from Antian.
Okay.
Antian's not with us, right? Can I
You look for... Yeah, give me a perception check. Meanwhile, Yunsho, you look for the common... for the site that you're used to seeing now, which is Nua, your more or less companion that has traveled with you for a long time. She's usually in her usual form, a green serpent. Well, actually, yeah, describe what she looks like.
I think, yes, Nua's usual form is a small, like almost like a green garden snake.
Oh, she's pretty. She's
Yeah.
small. She's baby.
I didn't know she was that little.
I also didn't know she was that
Well, that's the thing is,
Maybe they're built bigger where he's from.
Don't say that. Please.
It's like a python-sized garter
Yeah.
snake.
Oh, please,
The
Sophie.
snakes are bigger.
It's like, oh, this is a baby.
no, she normally appears as
Coke
a
can size.
Coke can size.
Oh no.
Oh no, she usually appears as a small garden snake, kind of the same colorations of kind of like that, kind of like spring green, along with like a very set of deep black eyes. However, she does change forms in that she does seem to size doesn't seem to be. It's not a uniform scale. She changes whenever she kind of wants to, and she kind of becomes this larger, almost like python-like snake when she, when I guess she feels a bit more hunger.
Oh, I don't like
Thank God we have
So
this.
usually she's in like the corners of your eye. You can always see her. And even in this very busy-looking tavern, her visage escapes you. She still feels like she's near, but when you call out to her, and she usually responds to you, you hear silence and maybe sense a disconnect, a almost distrust.
As this is all in my head,
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah,
I'm speaking to her, but as I'm trying to keep aware of what's happening in our current situation, I am going to continue to try to reach out for her and just figure out what happened.
Okay, give me an Arcana check. What was your perception?
I got a 12 to... oh my god, to see if Antian is there.
I got a 10.
Okay, so you look around for Auntie and Sylvie. And despite all the different bodies that are wandering around, it seems like a lot of people are not even... They don't even notice you guys. They're just kind of walking past you. You look for a familiar satyr that you know as Antian, with like the floppy curly brown hair and then the small spectacles.
Just a lad.
Just a lad. And he doesn't seem to be sitting anywhere near you. You do remember that he also made a very final, I guess, stand against the cultists.
That's true.
Yeah, he did make a last stand before you activated the ring.
That's right.
You reach out to Nua and Sho, and you hear a rattling of just scales as you get this internal image of a snake kind of dragging itself through dry grass almost, and you hear a soft voice that you recognize to be Nua's as who are you? You know me?
I do. Nua.
Oh my god.
Do you not remember me?
No. Her tongue kind of flickers out. She's just like, how did you find me?
I think this is all in my mind, but at the same time, I think everyone else kind of sees me kind of like put my hand like on the table and then kind of extend it a little bit more, like I'm reaching for something, as I kind of keep my hand out, and I'm just like, it's me, Nua. We're friends. Don't you recognize me?
What you think is a small head maybe darting out from a shadow, just the shape of it, you immediately see it kind of return to the shadows, and you don't hear anything after that.
I'm gonna grab the mug that's in front of me as I pull it closer to me, and I look around, and I'm just like, so, do we know, are we still on the ship?
I don't think so. The last thing I remember is just wanting to be at the fair already, and I don't know. I think something happened with the ring, and now we're here.
Yeah, I mean, there are windows. You look outside. You are on solid ground. There is a what looks like a whole town square with a fountain in the center, cobblestone streets, these colorful roofed wooden structures all around, like laid around. They seem kind of lofty in appearance, but they have like the Tudor style wooden beams and all that kind of stuff. And then outside is just a bunch of people kind of singing and dancing, and you have colorful flags and people with masks running around.
Does it feel like there was some sort of teleportation spell situation that happened? Would there be any way to kind of guess what kind of arcane thing happened?
Arcana check.
Well, I see 4 of us. Wasn't there 5?
What, the satyr?
Antian?
Yeah, Antian. Or
I can't.
Free one.
I don't know if he came with us. That's a 16 Arcana. I don't know.
Maybe he's hiding. Goda's gonna look under the table.
Okay. You look under the table, you see legs.
Ah!
Many legs and none satyrs.
Ah!
Yeah.
With a 16, how do you detect magic? What do you do?
I think
You're not using a spell.
yeah, for her, I think it would be. I assume at her school, at the Königsberg, what's it called? Institute of High Magic.
It's on your shirt right there.
It's like the little like logo she peeled off. She's like, oh yeah, sorry.
So lame.
I feel like there must have been some sort of like teleportation, I guess, exposure. So I guess for her it would be feeling if it felt the same. She can't cast that sort of magic yet, but I guess it's just that feeling. Like, was there a similar somatic or verbal thing that felt the same as if you were to cast it? I guess she's sensing it in the memory, like trying to think back what happened and if it was the same formula of a teleportation circle.
Okay. As you think back, the item in question is still warm. On your finger? You were wearing it?
Yeah,
I think?
she's wearing
Okay.
a little
It's still,
ring.
it's almost uncomfortably warm. Like someone stuck it in a fire and you put it right on to your finger.
Oh, I see.
It's
That's hot.
painful.
It's hot. It's hot.
It's painful, it's glowing, it's bright, and it's a golden ring with a small pyramid on top. That when you were using it, the pyramid kind of like opened up like a puzzle box and unfolded upon itself, and now the puzzle piece is closed. It's a small
It took
little...
my blood for the ritual.
But it is
Yeah,
it
it's
is
a different
warm and
shit
it
now.
literally looks like it came out of a forge.
Can I take it? Can I take it off? Okay.
No. Yes.
Oh my God.
I think we're gonna just take
Absolutely.
it off for now.
Metal spikes clamp against us.
I'm gonna hold it in my.
You lose your
shirt.
finger.
Oh no, not my finger. I need all 10 of them.
Which finger was it on?
She would have put it on her right middle finger.
Oh, that's a
middle
doozy
finger.
to lose.
All right. Well, you don't lose it, and it comes off.
Thank God. Yeah, they should just hold it for
At
now
least it wasn't like that.
and wait for it to cool off. But she's just like, I think I used the this and that.
Wait, so
The who's a what?
The this and that. The ring that Antine gave us.
all right, so cockroach, it wasn't my fault.
It's not my fault.
It's just wait. So then, like, no one answered my question. Did you said I fell? Did I die?
Last I saw, you weren't moving. I don't know. You weren't moving. And then Antine gave me this, and then he threw me, Jade and I, out into the engine, and I couldn't see Gota, and you were down last I saw. I don't know, and I panicked, and I didn't want to be there, and then now we're here.
Right.
And I can't explain it.
Right. Well, let's figure out where we are then first. I guess.
I'm gonna lean forward towards Yunsho and I'm gonna give a deep sniff. Does he smell like death? Does he smell like a decaying body?
This is very clever.
Give me a
Whoa.
perception check.
If
I don't know.
you
There's time
tell
for
me
this, guys.
that I smell like death, I'm going to scream.
You're the one saying things like, "Did I die?"
That's a fair question.
Well, I wouldn't want you to be an undead around me, so I think it's a fair sniff.
It's
I
true.
don't think you should
'cause
say
all of
undead
you
so
guys,
loud.
right? All of you guys know what the stance is on the undead.
There's a war.
in the north against them.
Yes,
We're anti.
I don't think you should be calling him undead so loud.
never be caught being undead.
With a 12 perception, does he smell that smell of rotten flesh?
He does not smell like rotten flesh.
Oh, I got the heebie-jeebie.
But what do you smell like? Insha?
Oh, what's your fragrance?
Oh boy, I was not ready for
What's
it.
your signature fragrance?
I would say that. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. No, I would say he does smell a little bit more. I would say like a woodsy smell, woodsy, mossy.
Like a fresh moss or dry moss?
I think it would be fresh moss, but then you also smell like very subtle hints of flowers, floral.
Oh.
It's a little, yeah, it's a little less masculine and a little more neutral, leaning towards feminine, as he kind of likes to dress himself in fineries and things.
Wow.
I need to see if I like this.
Yeah. Tell the class what you get.
Maybe a little bit more like jasmine.
A 79% like. I'm gonna
Wow.
sniff once and like with a grimace, like I'm preparing for it to stink, and then I'm gonna go.
It's like, hey.
I'll smell some jasmine. Smells like moss.
That's enough. You're too close, and he's gonna push him away.
Smells pretty nice.
With the fancy smell.
So where are we? And I'm gonna do a look around,
Yes,
and I'm gonna
I
see if I
couldn't-
can.
Okay.
I couldn't tell.
I'm gonna
She
look at the
left it.
coaster. Does the
So-
coaster have a cute little?
There are no coasters available.
This is a
but
low-class tavern.
as you look around, your table gets jostled
Oh my god.
as a large brass dragonborn kind of comes over and squeezes himself between Sylvie and Yunsho. He's like, oh, excuse me. Ugh. And he puts down a fistful of ale tankards in front of you and asks, he turns to you, Sylvie, and he's just like, so, one for the road? I know you guys just arrived, but there's a lot to see. What's the plan for today?
Cinder?
We didn't
Aye.
order this, and I'm gonna push mine away.
Wait,
Whoa,
what
whoa.
are you doing here?
Well, if you didn't want it, I'm just gonna drink it then.
Are we all pretending we know each other now?
Wait, yeah, who is this man?
This is Cinder.
Oh, you're GG.
No.
You're Gaga?
This is
And all of a sudden, you guys remember why you were on the El Jazari to begin with. You wanted to come to the small town of Litzerman for the festival. You wanted to come for something called the Festival of Repair. And please describe why you wanted to be here in the first place.
Are we going back to
Go by
first-
the rules. Wait, but before all of this, before all of that, as this is happening, I'm sorry, I don't want to intrude, but do we have memories of meeting Cinder? Like, is there two different?
Well, you've never met Cinder before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You and Goda have never met Cinder before. To you, he is just this large,
Huge.
this huge, very tall, kind of bulky,
Emphasizing on huge and large.
He's so
like brass
Dragonman.
dragonborn.
Dragon.
He sits down.
Dragon.
He's very sleek looking. The light just kind of shines off of these scales of his.
Tell me what you got.
Oh, are we all rolling for how hot he is?
He looks like someone who plays the
Aw.
foot of balls.
The foot
The
balls.
foot of balls.
He kind of just looks like a farmer to me.
Yeah,
He-
that's it.
I got a 34. He also looks like someone who works on a farm.
Just kind
What?
of like there's nothing impressive about it.
Yeah, he's the color of wheat.
Yeah. You're right. Yep.
Golden.
Yeah.
He's your Gaga. He's
Pray,
your.
pray tell Sylvie, let the audience know.
You know, the 96 is purely for affection.
96.
Because he's so my friend.
He's like
He
a
is.
brother to you.
So
Yes,
your friend.
He's a friend.
And is that why it's?
Really,
a childhood
really
friend,
He's
if you will.
attractive.
he is very popular.
As far as dragonborns go,
He's a
fairly
very
attractive.
popular. Regardless, I am here for a reason. I'm here for the. That is not sentence.
Anyways,
Okay, this is my reason. This is my destiny. Okay, so, we wanted to go to the Festival of Repair because one, childhood friend Cinder want us to be here. We're here to party. It is our last year as a student. We were going to graduate spottier.
Spring break.
It's spring break, and two, there is something, perhaps a map, perhaps a diagram I can't quite place my finger on, but it's something I want to get checked up on because it's the last thing I have from my father before he disappeared. And I think somebody here can help me solve what it could be.
Okay. And
It's Beetleman's turn.
It's my turn.
Beetleman.
My last name is not Beetleman, it's Magnolia.
Oh, Mr. Magnolia.
Thank you.
Mr.
Um,
Magnolia has a good sound to it.
I know it does. The reason why I'm at the Festival of Repair is actually not because I wanted to be at the festival itself, but because on the Al Jazari, there was a man who owed a debt. And as I remember that, I want to pull out my scroll of debts.
Yeah.
And I want to look at it just to see if anything has changed in the status quo.
Okay.
Does he have like a badge on him that says the IRS or
No.
The collector.
the collective?
If I had some kind of identification
man.
that people could just
Such
see,
a good musical.
they'd run away, wouldn't they?
That's fair.
Wouldn't you run away?
You know,
That's
you've
true.
given us no reason to believe you're an authority figure of
Your
any kind.
childlike features does make it disarming.
What
for a while.
childlike?
Such
You're
a sweet
childlike.
face.
He has a sweet face. He's at most 2 feet tall.
I look at my scroll.
You look at your scroll.
Your list of lists.
You look at, you pull out your scroll, which
Yes.
you know usually is filled to the brim, maybe more than it can even contain, of these gold script of all these people that owe not you things, but your superiors things. And you remember having it on the Al Jazari. You remember going after marks on the Al Jazari. Well, you look at your list now, and it is empty. It's a blank page. And that's never happened. Like from day one, the moment you touched it, it's just been filled with orders.
Whoa.
There's been a lot of layoffs in the fair.
Yeah. You're going to bed. You're going there. This is their way of telling you. You
I've
show
been
up to
laid
work
off.
sometimes.
Oh my god, that would be the worst. Like you log into your email and it's just
It's
clear.
just
Yeah.
there's nothing
You
there.
put your badge on the
There's
scanner.
nothing in your
nothing happens.
backlog.
For the audience to know, my scroll is this like comically tiny. It is about an inch tall, and you pull it, and it just goes on and on and on and on. It's like very long, and the script is tiny. And I pull it like a foot.
You got nothing.
I pull it another foot.
It's nothing.
That's your wingspan.
I yank it. I yank it another 2 feet.
Like Looney
2 feet,
Tunes,
right?
it
You can-
unravels and there's nothing.
And I'm like,
It's like
What?
a measuring tape. You can click it and it goes back in.
how did you know exactly how my scroll works? Have you been looking at this?
No. Is it supposed to be? Can we see that it's empty? Are you holding it to show?
Are you
give
a
me
tailor?
give me a perception check.
Oh god. Can I even see it? Is the question. That's a 10. I'm in shambles.
There's a hot
That's
dragon near you.
It's just.
He
been a
seems
day.
to have gotten bigger since the last time.
Is this breath particularly heavy or
This
hot?
isn't
His
supposed
breath
to
is
happen.
particularly warm, yeah.
I don't like it, and I'm gonna just.
But yeah, you look and you just
suffocating me
see
with
you
your
see for you, Sylvie, it just looks like almost you can't focus your eyes on it. It almost looks
it's
like chromatic
displacer
aberration.
beast
Yeah.
high.
Oh.
No. I see. She's like. She's gonna clean her glasses.
And as she's,
yes.
as she's cleaning her glasses, I'm going to
I have
like
nothing to say.
yank it a little bit and then let it go, and it's gonna like.
Wow. That is prime design.
Alright.
I'm now
now
troubled.
that I can see.
You're now troubled, okay.
Snakeman.
Yes. I dropped my pen cap.
Mr. T, Mr. Yuan T.
So for me, the reason that I'm here at the Rare Festival is, oh boy, I don't think. For what most people know, I'm just here for an adventure. However, speaking of adventure and all of that, I'm growing more and more concerned that I'm unable to reach Nuwa, or this newfound ailment that she has where she doesn't remember me. I was supposed to take her here. I was supposed to meet a Lady Nova in the refineries. That's all it is.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys find yourselves in what looks like the city that you were hoping to be in during the festival that you were hoping to hit, at least Sylvie, you and Cinder made the arrangements. But you don't remember landing. You do remember the ship exploding all around you. You do remember the cultists that attacked the ship. But the time between then and now is missing. Almost like you blinked your eyes. We're gonna take a quick break.
Ah! They're so loud.
Hey, enjoying the game so far? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram, all linked below. Now, back to the adventure.
Alright, welcome back, everyone. Let us... Okay, yeah. So,
Can I ask?
Uh,
Cinder, right?
Aye.
Right?
he passes you one of the tankers that he was holding.
Sure.
When did we meet you?
Yes.
What?
You said we just
What do you
came
mean?
here. When did we get here?
Well... Originally, I thought that you were coming from the Al-Jawari. I'm happy you didn't, because I heard that there was a whole tragedy with that thing, and it all came crashing down.
Right, because of a cultist attack.
What?
Just kidding.
I said it was engine failure.
Yep. That's gonna be a 19. I was like, it's just a joke.
You're one of them like conspiracy people.
Sure.
Those theorists. I get. Oh, they said it was like an engine failure. What happened?
Right, and that was
Total tragedy.
today. It failed.
Well, we got the news yesterday.
yesterday.
But which is why I was so shocked that when I came downstairs this morning, that you guys were just all sleeping in the main room. Must have partied really hard last night.
Right.
Did you come in late?
My memory is very hazy.
We're all sleeping in the main room.
Oh yeah, just like that guy. And he points at Jade, who's just like, head down on the desk. Like, oh, so you're still like feeling it.
Yes. We came in late last night.
Well, glad you made it, and glad you aren't in pieces.
Yeah, glad we're here too. Guys, this is Cinder. We're friends from childhood. Our parents work together.
Very large dragon ball.
He,
It's very tall.
plays the
Did you say-
sports ball.
I play the sports balls.
Plays the
Sports
sports
ball?
Yeah.
All the sports balls, any ball, any shape.
You just love balls.
Aye.
Dribbling them. Just
I'm gonna
Dribble 'em,
drink
I'll
my
throw 'em,
ale.
hit 'em.
right. Of course.
Wow, you're really
So-
drinking.
It's been a long day. It's been a long, very confusing day.
Oh yeah. I mean, what are your plans for today? You know that there's a really good party on High Street tonight? I'm hoping
Party?
to get in.
A party.
Yeah, maybe we should go. Well, we need to. There's somebody here we have to see.
Someone that you're trying to say that isn't me.
No, I mean, you know.
And it gives you this huge smile.
Can I roll an insight check to
Yeah.
see
What is
if
there
there is
to-
a
what is
hint
there
of
to- Also like
a
to-
jealousy
Oh, that's cocked.
I think you guys are wasting your rolls and should
with
be
my
focusing
insight of
on
18 eyes?
And
Do I
with
sense jealousy?
my insight of 18.
Alright, you sense whatever you want to sense.
What
That's
do you-
exactly what you see.
Hunger.
With the 18,
There's
you
hunger on the other side.
no.
What? And it's 10 because of
You
friendship.
you have been in many a social interactions. You have seen people like your upbringing is
Yes.
very social.
At parties with other
At
noblemen.
galas.
The galas, you know. You kind of have to know how to navigate.
Yeah,
These circumstances.
you've seen people
Information's power.
flirt before. And
He's seen people flirt before.
But he's never done it. He's never
but you,
partaken.
and it kind of looks like that
That's
where,
beneath me.
where he's kind of like cracking jokes, looking at Sylvie to see if she laughs, and she's laughing. He's like, yeah.
Does she seem to laugh particularly hard for no reason at all of his
Yeah,
jokes?
Go away.
Sorry.
You know, I think she's just nervous today in general. There was a lot of things that happened. And sure, maybe he is bigger than she remembers
I
him
didn't say
being.
anything about
I just
big.
saying. There's so many things happening.
I said, did you laugh?
I'm laughing now in my heart. But I look terrified.
Alright.
Alright.
All right. Well, yeah. So what are your plans?
We need to find, we have a mutual friend that you didn't know about because he's not from London. He is a friend that we all met whenever we met each other, which was a long time ago. And he has a friend named Leyland Hesty that works here.
We're looking for Layla.
We're looking for Leyland Hesty.
So much unnecessary information.
I'm feeling instant.
Well, I also don't know how you know them. Wait, were you partying with them before? And then now you're like,
Yes, yes. We were partying with him last night when we got in.
oh, you must have had the good stuff.
He did, and you know, we gotta go see him again, and you know, we gotta thank him.
All right. Well, keep your secrets.
I don't like that look.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go check out the rest of the party, the festival.
Sounds good. Do you know Leyland Hesty? Do you know where we could find this person? Does that
It
name
was a
familiar to
wild
you?
night, and we don't remember much.
I can't remember anything.
Jade over here drank way too much, irresponsible.
He's still very ill.
It's like, drink.
He's vomited at least 5 times.
Don't
I
talk about
want to.
Should we get you
While
buckets?
Jade is unable to fight me, can I go around?
That
And
sounds
He's incapacitated.
And can I go around behind him
Whoa,
and
whoa.
see if he has a tail?
I was like, what are you doing? Yes, it's necessary.
Sure.
I like to very subtly pull out my rapier that's still in its scabbard and lift
He doesn't even
shirt.
have
He's
it.
wearing
It's like a
pants.
crop top.
Oh, right.
It would just be.
This
does have-
immediately jumps to episode 6. or
Yeah.
7.
I just want to see if he has a tail.
Okay. You go around behind Jade as he has his head down,
Poor man.
and you just see him sitting there and a white, fluffy tail.
You've hit the jackpot.
I had to shoot my shot.
You hit white
You
gold.
hit him at his weakest.
We got.
He's never gonna be this weak again.
We'll
We
see.
time travel is what it is.
Yeah, it is poking out of his pants.
Oh, he's got like a tail hole. Oh,
Of course.
that is prime fashion
He's
design.
not gonna wear pants that appear under his. That's weird. That's some really low pants.
He's got a little bit of a plumber's crack.
Yeah.
It's not his occupation.
All right, excellent, thank you. That's what I want.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
Meanwhile, Cinder's like, I don't really know that name. No, not one of the richer families. No.
I don't think so. He would be some sort of.
I mean, I could
Imagine
ask my
him.
aunt. Maybe she knows a lot of people.
Your aunt? You have an aunt here? Which
Yeah.
aunt do you have here?
Well, technically, I'm supposed to be doing some interning with my aunt
What?
here.
How old are you?
I am. How old are we, Sylvie?
You're 19.
Are you his accountant or something, but with age?
19.
Time countant?
No,
He's 19.
we're the same age.
Well, accountant.
19.
You're 9.
That's what I mean. He's very big for his age.
He's a big boy.
It's.
Oh yeah, I hear that all the time.
That's my favorite song.
So you're from the East Coast.
I am.
You're
Uh,
19.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you're surprised.
Yeah,
it's
we're
not
still in
like we
school.
can tell.
How old are you, Yensho?
I'm
Yeah.
in my 20s.
And you're still in school?
No, I've graduated.
Oh. But you. Oh, so. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we're still in school. How is this
Yeah,
surprising?
we're about to start our last year.
I see.
But
I didn't know it was such a touchy subject.
Where I'm an adult.
oh yeah, we're legal. I can drink.
That's all that matters. And she raises her tank.
Raises his
tank.
Taken too.
Let's a man drinking age
We
is
could
19.
drink. Is 18.
It is 18. But we've been drinking since first year. Party school.
So dangerous.
I know.
Wow, such risk takers rebellion.
Yeah, Sylvie breaks the rules all the time.
Hey,
But I'm here
Sure
to
she does.
visit my aunt, Morgan Novaborn.
Morgan Novaborn.
She's head of the refinery here.
You interning? Wait, you're
I don't-
supposed to be at school this year.
I know I don't want to, but my grades were so bad.
No, but like you have to be in
They
school.
wouldn't let me back into the school, so my aunt was like, "Hey, why don't you do this for me?" And then
Oh, it's like a work study.
it's gonna like count as school. I don't want to go to school.
I think you should go to school because one of us needs to go to school this year so we
What?
can copy notes from each other.
What? Wait, are you not gonna be at school? I was hoping to copy your notes.
No one's got to copy you.
I wanted to copy your notes.
Can I? Maybe we could talk to your aunt and
Yeah,
get off the internship.
oh,
Maybe.
You
Yeah,
said
can you?
refineries and Novaborn.
Yeah, the Novaborn refinery.
Morgan
Novaborn refineries.
She's like, we're not like related, but we're like related.
No, yeah, I understand. Calabash family.
Does your aunt work on weapons and
Yeah, she makes all of the weapons for the war. She's like one of the biggest arms suppliers.
Hmm.
well,
You know, with the war with the
Did you need to
undead.
talk to her?
so that's
I'm trying to avoid that.
Oh no, but that's the funny thing is that we definitely know that Leyland has something to do with. Leyland mentioned a Novaborn the other day and said that if we wanted to reach him, that we just had to reach Lady Novaborn. So I guess, a proper introduction would be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I mean, for someone's good.
Oh, you want me? No, I don't want to see her.
Oh no, but I mean, You kind of do, right?
No. Absolutely
She's going to
not.
put into work.
If you don't want to see her, what if you give us like a
Like-
letter of introduction or like a symbol or something rather that you send us?
Like a favor.
yeah.
Maybe Sylvie can give you a favor.
I think so.
The favor is if I talk to her and get you the internship and you can go to school, then I would like for you to take our classes for me.
You know,
Just
I would rather be going to class than working at her refinery. So,
Wow.
what?
Well,
go ahead.
you want to talk to her, right? There's so many birds we could be killing with the stone.
Yes. Killing a bird with a stone.
Multiple.
Birds with stones.
Did I say that wrong? No. Okay.
Well, listen, like
One
school
stone.
is easier to like
It's
Avoid
a material plane.
than my aunt.
So to kill two birds with one stone is.
Expressions.
Anyway, well, if you don't want to come, do you at least know where we can find the refinery?
Oh, it's right down the main square to the left. You can't miss it. Has a huge chimney. It's made out of brick and steel. It's actually right across the church, like right across the way from the church. So
All right.
if you see the huge steeple on the iron dome,
Steeple.
right.
The church. All right.
Wait, I need another drink before
but-
we go anywhere.
Oh, great! That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to ask. Let me go grab that.
Oh, thanks.
He seems like
He stands up.
a fun guy.
He's great. And you have business with his aunt?
Yes.
Yeah, you got real excited all of a
Well,
sudden.
yeah, you seem. I thought we were looking for Leyland.
Yes, we're looking for Leyland, but also I have business within the Note 1 refineries. And so,
Super secret personal business.
yes,
Alright.
if that's all right.
That's fine with
And
me.
also just more to figure out where we are and kind of get a baseline of what's happening.
Lost
So
a day.
this has just been a day.
I don't know. News. Do I know how long it takes for? Okay, so when we were on the Aldazari flying, was it over land? Like how long? If the ship were to go down, do I know if like you would get news of it the same day, or is there like does it seem like a couple of days are missing in the fog of? Is what happened?
Just give me a general intelligence check.
All right. That's 16.
Good with time.
We're very
no,
good at
count.
approximate time guessing.
Yeah, so you guesstimate, like, okay, if this is the day of the festival, and we were on the ship here, and you kind of like imagine best scenario.
Yeah, like the fastest estimate.
Yeah, would be like maybe a day has passed.
Okay.
So we're missing a day.
Yeah. Maybe a day.
Maybe a day.
more.
Could be more. Anywhere, I'll say anywhere from 1 to like 3 days.
Okay.
Like is your range.
yeah, between like 1 or 3 days. 1 to 3.
Hello.
Oh, where are
You
my?
Where are my
still have
assets?
the ring.
Yeah, she'll put it back on. She's like, it's here. Is it still on? Looking like
It's
the-
so
the-
warm.
It's not warm anymore.
yeah. She's like it. The pyramid like opened up, and it definitely was, I think, something the ring did. But because we don't know what it does, I hesitant to say it's some sort of teleportation.
Should you still be wearing it if you don't know how it works?
I'd rather wear it and not lose it than put it somewhere and lose it, since it seems like a lot of people are looking for it, and
It's
Antian might not have made it to make sure it was safe.
true. I could actually, as we talk about this, I would like to make a perception check to see if we have any of the cultists
Oh my
that
gosh, you're so
were-
right.
that were chasing us before. And I think, from what I remember, they all were either they were all able to change themselves. They were able to
Some sort of shape.
become shapeshifters and turn into other things. However, I do remember that they had a symbol of a snake, 2 snakes, 3 snakes.
The Ouroboros. Not
Yeah,
Ouroboros.
eating, like chasing its own tail kind of thing. The Ouroboros kind of thing.
Yes.
Could I look for any similar symbols in this tavern?
Absolutely.
Oh my god, we're just like in the cultist tavern.
Yeah, if everyone has them, they're all staring at us. That'd be awful. That's a 6.
It's like anxiety nightmare.
With a 6, you look around, and you don't see anything in particular that seems similar to the cultist sigil that you remember seeing. All you see is the kind of like the festival goers, and then some of them have the like these strange markings on their heads that are made out of this golden powder, and a lot of these people with a 6, you kind of notice that a lot of these people either have some kind of what's that word? Some kind of like amputated limb that has like a prosthetic on it. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, okay. Let's see what
But also, it's no longer working for me, and I don't see any difference.
Oh, is it angry?
So, we unfortunately will have to go theater of the mind for now.
That's
Okay.
totally fine. Okay, so we can go to the refinery, talk to Novaborn.
Also, I feel like maybe Lady Novaborn might have more information of who
Leyland.
Leyland has.
It's true, because if you... Yeah.
It sounds like he was an important member of Let's.
It's... Yeah, she probably knows a lot of people. If what Cinda says is true, she's supplying arms and things like that, so...
Well, we should find our way out of this tavern and yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah.
So,
I'll tell Cinda we'll meet him later and party and catch up.
yeah. So he comes back around with like the extra order of drinks.
I will take the order.
Oh, okay. He's just like, oh yeah. Oh, you guys leaving?
Yes, we have engagements that we must attend to.
Oh, all right.
You're just gonna hang out at the tavern?
For now, and then like maybe make my way through High Street.
Yeah, you said there was a party
There is.
there. Yeah, maybe
Should be
we
a good one.
can meet you there.
Absolutely.
How do we get in?
Do
Well,
like a party.
well, I mean, Sylvia should be able to get in. You know.
I don't think I want the whole world to know that I'm here or anything like that.
Fine. Then
Can
you
we
could
just drop
say
your
my
name? Oh, perfect. Thank you so much, Cinda.
All right. Got good friends, Sylvie.
It's a great friend. We're best friends.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys are kind of like getting up to leave, you hear a huge kind of like crash near the main door. And we'll end it there. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Leave us a comment about your favorite moment from today's session. Please share this video with your friends. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw here today. And if you want to see more from us, we'll be releasing new episodes weekly. And you can also keep up to date with VTubers and Villains or other Main One news on Twitter and Instagram at Main One Official. Give us a follow. Links in the description below. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Come back.